Welcome back to the Rivalry Show on WTOL 11. Now, we asked our first trivia question before the break. What year did Ohio State and Michigan first play in front of 100,000 fans? Well, that answer, 1957, which is pretty long ago. Now, both stadiums obviously have more than 102,000 seats now, so don't really have to worry about that number being less than 100,000 or anytime soon.
Yeah.
But that's pretty long ago. They've been playing in front of 100,000 fans for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, I said 50, so close enough. Close enough.
50
I'll take
years,
it.
57, it's all the same.
It's all the same.
Obviously the fans are a big part of the rivalry. And you actually caught up with one woman who's actually has a pretty unique experience with this rivalry.
I sure did. Yeah, she rooted for the Buckeyes as a toddler and then became a cheerleader at St. Ursula Academy before going on to do the same in Columbus.
Let's hear it! Let's go! Let's go!
Northwest Ohio is generally split between the Bucks and Wolverines. But for one Toledoan gymnast, the scarlet and gray was instilled in her from a young age.
Yep, my entire family have always been Ohio State fans, so I grew up watching College Game Day and the Ohio State games every Saturday, so yeah.
Cali Mitchie has been a gymnast since she was 2 years old. But when she started her freshman year at St. Ursula Academy, she transitioned into cheer.
Callie's positive attitude, I was just drawn to. She was just always very bubbly, willing to help out with anything, and she just always brought an extra bit of enthusiasm to the team.
Her cheer experience led her to pursue it at the next level, but her recruitment was exclusively open to the Ohio State.
I saw Ohio State cheer on Instagram, and I started stunting with some of the guys around here, at the cheer combine. And then I signed myself up for some clinics and started showing up and just tagging them in all my videos, and I fell in love with it and just felt at home immediately.
So I treat our team just like any other varsity sport here at Ohio State. When we are recruiting athletes, we're looking for people that not only have the skills that we need, but also are going to buy into our culture. Callie stood out with her strong tumbling skills, as well as how fast she progressed with her partner stunning skills. Just her work ethic, how she was able to progress so quickly.
Mitchie said she feels the same family bond in Columbus as she did in Toledo, and looks forward to each next step that is to come.
I'm looking forward to Ohio State beating Michigan, and I'm looking forward to the crowd being the crowd that it always is, with high energy, and I just hope to keep learning and growing as an athlete and working hard with the people I love, doing what I love.
Pretty awesome story there. Now, speaking of Ohio State, this next person needs no introduction. He is the icon from Fremont and a great friend of mine, great human being. Big Nut is actually here in Ann Arbor, ready to cheer on the Buckeyes. He's a season ticket holder and the emblem for the Ohio State. We caught up with the stylistic superfan who shared his thoughts on what his day will actually look like.
It's such a great rivalry, such a great game, and it's the best in college football. But it is very up early by 3:30 in the morning, out the door by 5:30, up in Ann Arbor by 7, and then people will post to their tailgate, or they'll come on over here, Big Nut, And so yeah, we'll be up there at Fox Big Noon kickoff and early, and then as soon as the gates open at 10 o'clock, we're heading in.
Now, I know we sound like a broken record, but it is just such a great rivalry, and it's been a great morning, just absolutely full of energy. We see more and more fans pouring in by the second.
Yeah, have you bet Big Nut before?
I have not.
You have not?
No.
We'll have to get Big Nut to meet Noel because he is just a joy to be around. He's got little necklaces. I got one last year in Atlanta. Pretty cool. They have little Buckeyes on. Anyway, but obviously we haven't seen Chase in a while. I'm sure he's out and about doing something fun, right?
He's got to be. Chase, what are you up to?
What's up, you guys? I'm here with Tanner from Blue by 90. We're at the Blue by 90 tailgate here right next to Chrysler Center. And Tanner, you guys have one of the best tailgate setups in all of Ann Arbor. I mean, just tell me about what we're looking at right here. Just tell me about everything going on here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of work and blood, sweat, and tears goes into this. Getting here, getting up at 5 a.m. and trying to sleep last night. getting here at 6 and getting ready, getting everything set up for the tailgate, and giving away a lot of free beer from North Peak Brewing here in Michigan. They've partnered with us to do a Blue by 90 beer. So yeah, we come here every home game and just have a good time. And obviously this one's a little bit different with number 2 versus number 3 undefeated 11-0 teams. But yeah, we come here and just offer free beer to everybody that listens and wants to come through and just have a great time.
You guys have done so much over the last 2 years. You guys have the podcast, you have the website, you guys have done stuff at Pretzel Bell, you guys have done stuff all over Ann Arbor. I mean, what does it mean to have built up such a following the way that you guys have?
I can't take too much credit. I came on in January of this past year, but I've been friends with these guys for a number of years, and it's really exciting to be a part of it and see it grow and continue to ascend, and we're hoping that we can continue to do more cool stuff and be able to do things with the podcast and the website and the beers and the merchandise with the NIL that we have now. So yeah, it's just really cool, and I'm really proud of the guys for all the work that they put in. I'm kind of riding their coattails a little bit, but it's really special to have this group of friends that we have and be able to celebrate each Michigan game day, because we get 7 or 8 a year, right? Like, this is a very special time of year for us, and so it's just really cool to be able to see all the kind of fruits of the labor come to fruition in the form of these tailgates and just have a lot of fun with everybody.
Really quickly, I'll get your prediction here. Jim Harbaugh not going to be on the sidelines. What does Michigan do? What do they need to do to win?
I think I've said this on our podcast. I think they're going to be able to run the ball. Every good defense they played against the rush, they've been able to run the ball, and these guys are honking at us, but it's okay. I've got Michigan 30-20 in a game that I think they control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, and Michigan goes 12-0, goes to Indianapolis next week.
Well, there you guys go. You hear it from Tanner. I'm going to throw it back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Chase. All right, now it's time for another break here on the Rivalry Show.
Yeah, next we got keys to the game and another look at the forecast. Fans still coming in here to Michigan Stadium at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. A lot to enjoy. It's cold, but it's sunny, and they're enjoying it right now this morning as we get closer and closer to kickoff.